Mr. Gehlot said that Vasundhara Raje ji came to his rescue when Sachin Pilot was trying to break his government. We have not spoken enough about this. How do you as a BJP leader see that comment?
Well, let me first reciprocate to a very fine point which Yashwant exhibited, that Karnataka mein BJP had the courage to show the gate and to tell the senior most veteran Yedurappa to step down and have Basavaraj Bommai there. Though Yedurappa was very competent, but as we see a very futuristic leadership, we develop the leadership. That's why we may have lost. But if you see, the voting percentages are still intact. At least we have the courage. Where has the Congress got the courage? आपने वहां चेहरा बना के सचिन पायलट को चुनाव भर में दूल्हा बना के घुमाया. जब आपने उसको उसको स्थान देना था, तब आपने अशोक गहलोत के प्रेशर में आके उसके ब्लैकमेलिंग पर आकर you became a party to that. At least that's not the case in the BJP. We are strong. We have a strong mind, and we have done, and we have a narrative right. Now, coming back to the situation in Rajasthan, let me tell you, we don't have to do much. Sachin has already taken sufficient rallies on the corruption issues, on the women issues of the kidnapping, the abduction. You know, recently that happened in Jaisalmer.
But he's accusing Mr. Gehlot and Miss Scindia of being hand in glove. आपके लीडर और अपने लीडर के बारे में कह रहे हैं, ये इनकी ये एक ही साइड है.
देखिए, रिश्ते हर एक के होते हैं. यहाँ पर हमारे महाराष्ट्र में भी एक परंपरा है कि वी हैव गुड रिलेशनशिप्स. Pawar Sahab is respected by Devendra ji. In fact, they go in the same car. So you can't. They've been to functions together on the same car. We have seen, the media has covered that. So that you can't derive, or you can't jump into those conclusions. Personal relations are beyond party lines. I and Tehseen are the best friends. We may not agree to a lot of things, but we are very good friends. So that's not an issue. My issue here is that you know what's the ground reality in Rajasthan. ये दो जो लोग लड़ रहे, इसमें ही पार्टी व्यस्त है, नेता व्यस्त है. The women that were forcibly married by a kidnapper, a 23-year-old girl, has been adopted. And not only that, there are a lot of rape incidences where son ministers, MLA are involved, and the CM is silent. And 1 second, I want to ask, where is the Nara of Ladki whom I lad sakti hu? What's happening? Is that not applicable for a place like Rajasthan? So these are all optics. We are going to win Rajasthan. Let me put this clear to you in this debate, and we shall meet in future. Thank you.
Okay. Let me get your good friend Tehseen to respond to you. You have put so much passion on the table, and you've caveated that Tehseen aapka dost hai. Tehseen, is your dosti with Asif Bhai like Vasundhara ji's dosti with Ashok Gehlot ji?
I promise you, if I had to save Asif Bhai's government, I wouldn't do it like Vasundhara ji is alleged to have saved Ashok Bhai's government. I can promise you that. I would make sure he's not in government, so I can remain in power. But let's get to the bottom of each thing. So
I think Asif Bhai is wanting to say something to you.
Yeah.
Asif Bhai,
if that's the case, if that's the case, Tehseen, be happy and be very thankful to the BJP in that case. एटलीस्ट एक राज्य की बढ़ोतरी तो रही है आपके पास इन योर किटी, वरना वो भी सरकार गिर जाती है आपकी. अगर आप ये मानते हैं तो. ये मैं नहीं कह रहा हूँ, आप कह रहे हो, इसलिए मैं आपको सबमिट कर रहा
हूँ. In the meantime, we also have our own poll of our viewers on what might happen in Rajasthan. Let's bring that up. Tehseen, go ahead. Yeah.
So a lot of things are being confused. Yeah, a lot of things are being confused. One, I agree with Avinash ji and Yashwant ji. Karnataka and Rajasthan cannot be compared at all. While I disagree that BJP is forming a government, a future leadership in Karnataka, it's completely messed up Karnataka. But the Congress is no better, even despite winning Karnataka. If I was in charge of Congress today, I would immediately have accommodated Jagdish Shettar and the deputy chief minister from BJP who came, and given them importance, because you got the Lingayat vote to come swing for the first time from the BJP. So these are issues of Karnataka. They should not be confused in Rajasthan. In Rajasthan in 2018, when I was there for a whole good month and a half before the elections, there was one Nara which Avinash ji and Yashwant ji will remember in Barkha. Modi tujhse bair nahi, Vasundhara teri khair nahi. So Modi ji does override a lot of factors. But does that mean he can even override in a Hindi heartland state? No. Himachal has shown us that a Hindi heartland state, if the Congress fights and sticks to the issues unitedly, it can win. However, unitedly is the key. Now, the key is Ashok ji is the present. The allegation is Sachin Pilot's revolted, yes. But who did he revolt against? He revolted against Ashok Gehlot. Ashok Gehlot ji also disagreed. Who did he disagree against? Sonia ji. So both sides have valid arguments. The present is Ashok ji as a majority of the MLAs, but majority of the MLAs are with the CM and the High Command. Who is the future? That is the call. My solution is this. Appoint Sachin as, see, I'm not going to make him deputy chief minister, wo nahi hoga. Ashok ji won't let him be PCC. I'll just end in one line. Make Sachin campaign committee chief and declare whether Congress's CM will win the election or opposition. He will be LOP or CM. Declare it and move from 25 today to about 50-55. Today you're in a very bad position, and I'm a die-hard Congress supporter. This will affect Congress in Madhya Pradesh in the Chambal area, and it'll affect Kamal Nath. It's not fair on him. He's set to be chief minister. So resolve this not for Rajasthan but for MP.
There's a contours of a formula there. Let me get Rashid before I give Yashwant the last word. Also, very interestingly, more than 50% of at least our viewers believe that Sachin Pilot should remain in the Congress, and about 23% believe he should join the BJP and form his own party is only about 21%. This is a real-time poll, obviously not the sample size and the science of the C-Voter survey, but just a quick dipstick mood test. Rashid, go ahead.
Yeah, so I think, Barkha, yes, this finding is also very true, because if you look at all the breakaway groups of the Congress, they have been successful when they were in linguistic states, not in the Hindi heartland. Other than Charan Singh, nobody, has been successful in the Hindi heartland, to break ranks from Congress and form a political party and emerge as a big person. I think the Congress leadership has a very ostrich-like approach. There's a lot of political kho that goes on in the Congress. Mr. Kharge thinks that it will be, Rahul Gandhi, and so to say, the family will take a call. Family thinks it is Mr. Kharge's headache. Kharge passes it on to Venugopal and Sukhjindar. All kind of drama is going on. End of the day, there is a very simple thing. There are some very basic steps that need to be taken against the, so to say, seemingly against the BJP regime, and that is not happening. So I think it's a matter of timing. I know I don't want to get into many detail. Every day it's given like it's happening tomorrow.
But you made the important point that contrary to media reports, it isn't the IPAC, but a former set of consultants. This is what I've heard as well. A former set of consultants that used to work with Prashant Kishore, who are now advising Sachin Pilot. So there's no Sachin PK nexus, according to you, Rashid.
Yeah, so I'm saying these are all the sort of media narrative, and there is a lot of, Avinash is there, so there's a design box, and all kind of things are being spread to, damage the kind of contender and vitiate the political atmosphere in Rajasthan. So it's happening. I think Prashant Kishore has taken a principled stand that after, Bengal, he is not indulging in this kind of political consultancy business, and rather after Goa, and he is sticking to that.
Okay, Yashwant Deshmukh, the last word. Since you opened by saying the Congress is doomed either way, if you were advising the Congress today, what would you advise them?
I would advise on the same line that Tahseen is advising: accommodate, keep the Pilot intact. Say sorry to him first of all. Apologize to him that we did not do what we promised to you, but this is what we are compensating, and future is all yours. Please stay in the party. That is what I would say and do. BJP doesn't need Pilot. BJP's purpose is solved even if Pilot makes his own party. I, like Rashid Bhai, don't think that he has hired PK because, as Tahseen is a very dear friend of Pilot, and I also know him, Sachin cannot afford PK. At this point of time. And if he has hired PK, that simply means BJP has decided to lend PK to him in a way to ensure that he makes his own party and divides the Congress votes, and which eventually helps BJP, cross like almost 130, 140, 150 mark, which will make BJP's task easier even to replace Vasundhara Raje. So that if at all, if it is in that line, it must be in that line. But otherwise, if I have to advise Congress, just go all out and placate Pilot, do what Tahseen is saying, make sure that he believes that the future is his within the Congress. He also knows, even if he is made the deputy CM, this election they are not going to win. Pilot knows that very well.